Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Don't need it all back at once. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. If you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you. I don't have anybody on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you'll be first on my list. First half of action. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get into it. It's incomplete. So on now is the. Sorry, my brother is playing Madden, so tonight we're gonna have. You want to turn it down? Okay. Take it in at the 22. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football. Alrighty. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. But there's 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to scripts. I got a donation from Sarah. I'm adding Sarah to my list. Of course, you guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I'm doing good. I'm excited because I have tomorrow. I'm excited to see my therapist. I haven't seen her in a while. I'm about to start my new job, you know. Like, that's what I'm talking about when things start to finally get in place. Like, finally. Literally. Of course, you guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. When I do start to work, like I told them, I probably won't be going live as many times as I go live now. People will have to book a reading with me. If you haven't yet, follow me on my Mama Wands Instagram at _ Mama Wands _ If you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. We can't get into anything free until you guys like the video, and until I have a couple people on my list. Tandia! You know what I should? Well, no. Hello, hello. Hi, you guys. Again, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I just have one person on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you'll be right. I need to go get my new deck. Did I bring my new deck over here? I'm obsessed with my new deck. You know what? I think I need to make sure I enunciate that deck. But I need to go get it. I bought myself some new decks for my birthday. Again, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I just have one person on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you'll be right after Miss Sarah. I need you guys to like the video. If you guys want a free card pull before we get into the donations, then like the video for me, please. Let me go ahead and go get my new deck. I'll be right back. I'm back. But yes, I bought myself this new deck for my birthday. It's called the Mushroom Hunters Tarot. And I love it because I feel like it looks magical. Like, I love Of course, every card has mushrooms on it, but I like it. And I have another deck coming. I'm so excited. I just got a donation from Tandia. You can add Tandia to my list. Again, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. If you donate right now, you'll be right after Tandia. How's Mercury retrograde treating y'all so far? Like, so far, I've been feeling a little bit more like easily irritated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't take me a lot like to get irritated. Like, if somebody says something stupid, I'll be ready to be like, oh, you know? But I try my best like not to be afraid of different transits, you know, like Saturn retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Like, I don't want to be afraid. I want to spin the block so bad with the Virgo. I've been okay so far. Fingers crossed. Like, try your best to stay. Like, I try my best to stay optimistic. You know, scrambled head, mixed emotions, and lots of miscommunication. I mean, it definitely can be hard, but you have to try your best to like stay grounded during a time like this. Like, I tried not to be, especially with an anxiety disorder. If I start to get afraid, then I feel like I would just really overthink. So like, I try my best like not to. Oh, thank you. These were my birthday nails. I got my nails done. I got my hair done, and especially the Leo in me that makes me feel better when I feel like I look better. Period. Again, you guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I need you guys to like the video. I just have 2 likes on my video right now. So if you haven't yet, like that video for me. Today is one of those days where I can't get off until I meet my goal. So I'm just gonna be on here. I'm just gonna be on here till I'm out here, child. I told myself I bought me 2 new tarot card decks. So after this, the next thing I will buy will be an oracle card deck. But my sister literally today, she was upset. And she said she was going to say something back to her boyfriend about, it was over something silly, just Texas toast. And I just told her, like, don't do that. Just don't say it. You'll be okay if you don't say it. But the Texas toast scandal with my sister and her boyfriend was pretty hilarious today. Definitely. Alright, of course, you guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I'm trying to decide if we do a free card pull today, what deck should we use? Should we use the song deck? Do you guys want a song message? Or maybe we should do the deck I made. Maybe we should do the Mama Wands deck. Just a deck that I made on index cards. I think those will be the 2 choices, but we need more likes on this video. Like the video. I need to finish this deck. If you always come in for something free and you never donate, I'm going to skip over you. Hi, how are you? I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute to like that video. On PayPal, do you not have a picture? I don't think I do. If you use that link that my moderator is putting down below, that's my PayPal. it should be that direct link. I know for a fact is mine. And no, I don't see a picture on here. I guess I should put one. Oh, I don't have a picture on here. I'm waiting on one more like. If you haven't yet, like that video so we can get into the free card pool. Account info. Oh, it looks like I do have a picture on here. If you use that link that she's putting down below, then it should direct you right to my PayPal. Okay, y'all. So, do you guys want to do the Mama Wands deck? If you do want to do the Mama Wands deck, put a wand emoji down below. If you want to do the song deck, then put music notes down below. Let me know what deck you guys want for the free card pool. The link is right above you. Bella, she put the link right. The Mama Wands deck. You guys want the Mama Wands deck or the song deck? Let me know down below for the free card pool. We got one vote for the Mama Wands deck. Let me know what deck you guys want down below. Do you want the song deck? Do you want a song message from your person? Or do you want the Mama Wands deck? Let me know down below. I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute to vote. The Mama Wands deck. Mama Wands deck. Alrighty, we're about to dive into this free card pool. You can put your person's zodiac sign down below to get a message about that person. For the free card pool, put your person's zodiac sign down below to get a message about them. We'll start with me. Let's see who needs to come out here for me and my Sagittarius. For me and my Sagittarius. This is what I want. He wants me? For me and my Sagittarius. For me and my Sagittarius. He wants me? Soulmate? Aww. Let's get into it. For Sarah. Sarah and her Sagittarius. What needs to come out here for Sarah and her Sagittarius? Ah! For Sarah and her Sagittarius. You have Libra, so Libra season could be significant. You have tight grip, not sure if I can leave. And then only want sex. Maybe this person is afraid you only want sex, or maybe that's only what they want. Take it as it resonates. Libra, tight grip, not sure if I can leave, and only want sex. Anybody else, if you want a free card pull, go ahead and put your person's zodiac sign down below. If you're just now joining the chat and you want to get on my list, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. So it needs to come out here. Pisces. User. They will never change, stay single. Not this person is a user. They will never change. Stay single. Wowzers. Anybody else? I'm going to give y'all one more minute in this free card pull. Let's see who needs to come out here for Tandia and her Pisces. Let's see who needs to come out here for Tandia and her Pisces. Tandia and her Pisces. You have red flag and you have love lies. Like, are you trying to... It's almost spirit is saying like maybe there's a red flag that you're ignoring. Me, myself, and I. Somebody here is being selfish. That was for Tandia and her Pisces. Bella and her Libra. So it needs to come out here for Bella and her Libra. For Bella and her Libra. Bella and her Libra. Let's see. You have jealousy and love confession. Looks like this person may say how they feel. Somebody may say how they feel, and jealousy could be holding them back. Anybody else, if you want a free card pull, now is the time. I'm going to give you guys 30 more seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and dive into the donation round. Alrighty, Sarah, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your first question down below. Thank you so much, love, for your patience. I hope she found my PayPal. Payments, true feelings. I'm just going to say P because I don't want to say mispronounce his name. Let's see. Let's get a channel message here for Sarah. Let's see what does that person want to say for Sarah. Sometimes I'm not completely sure how I feel. People don't realize that I can be very anxious and I'm always second guessing what it is that I want. I don't like to get my heart broken. So there are times where I feel like I don't want to say how I feel unless I know somebody feels the same way, or I don't want to show a sign of being in before anyone else. I need that green light. It's hard for me to trust. It's hard for me to have faith in other people because I have been hurt before. I do enjoy spending time with you. I do enjoy your sweet energy. I enjoy things being lighthearted and fun. You turn me on. I love the way you look. There's so many things about you that make me feel some type of way. I definitely don't only want sex with you. I definitely don't just want to have sex, but I wouldn't turn down having sex. Because there's something about you that just does it for me. I really hope you're not dealing with anyone else. I've been hurt plenty of times, and what scares me more than anything is me being all in, me being ready for you, and you wanting someone else. I've been in that situation before. So I have my fears about not being enough. I need you to be certain. I need you to be sure about me. I think that I could be insanely happy with you. I think that you and I could have a great relationship. I think you and I could have a great life together if that's what we choose. I know how I feel. Sometimes it's hard for me to admit it. Sometimes I don't want to admit it because I don't want to get hurt. I tend to take a step back and just be vigilant. I like to watch and see what's going to happen next before I make a move. I have to be sure that you are sure about me. Because if I'm sure about you, then what? I feel like that you and I could make a great couple. I feel like that this is something worth keeping. I want to move forward. Do you? So, bottom of the deck right now is the Hanged Man, and I feel like this person, they are afraid to make a move. I think they're afraid to say how they feel because I feel like this person has been cheated on in the past, and I think that's holding them back more than anything. Is the fact that they've been cheated on in the past, the fact that they've been hurt in the past. All right, Sarah, you can put your next question down below whenever you're ready. Of course, you guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I just have 2 people on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you'll be right after Tandia. How will he treat me in our connection? I really want him. So if they do date, if her and P date, how will he treat her in the connection? If her and P date, how will he treat her in the connection? If they date, how will he treat her in the connection? If they date, how will he treat her in the connection? You have the Death card here. I'm not gonna lie, based off this, I do feel like that if you guys were to date, I think there will be a difference in how things will be in the beginning to how things will be in the connection. Like, things may start off really strong. There could be some heavy chemistry there, and there may be a change after. How will he treat her in the connection? I do feel like he would treat you like here at the Queen of Pentacles, like you're mine, you're my girl. Like, there's no doubt about that. And I think I'm kind of getting acts of service. Like, I feel like he would do things for you to make your life easier. And that's what acts of service is all about. Give me more here for how would he treat her. How would he treat her? How will he treat her in their connection? How will he treat her in her connection? I feel like this person here, the energy that I'm getting is they're not very confrontational. I think they're a little bit more passive. So I feel like the beginning, this person will go out their way to kind of woo you, but after this person feels like they have you, like, you know, that may change. I feel like this person here, like I said, they will work really hard to show you like they're a team member, that they are there for you. I wouldn't be surprised if their Venus was in an earth sign, just based on the energy here. I feel like this person, I think you can expect things with them to get really routine really quick. Like, I feel like this person will treat you with respect. I feel like they'll be a gentleman. I don't necessarily see them mistreating you in any way. I think what I'm afraid of, or what I'm getting here that may be a negative, is that once things get really routine, the spark, you know what I'm saying? Give me more here for how will he treat her in the connection. How will he treat her in the connection? I think, like I said, very chill, very passive. If you're expecting like a really dominant energy, I don't really see that. Um, Anything else for how will he treat her? Anything else for how will he treat her? Anything else for how will he treat her? And the connection, how will he treat her in the connection? Yeah, I do feel like here with the King of Wands, here with the Knight of Wands, you can expect him with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands to definitely be flirty. You can expect this person to make you feel wanted. I do feel like the further along you guys get, the less you're gonna see that side of him. And I feel like that the spark will kind of die out over time, and I don't think you'll like that. But I do feel like this person will invest in the connection. I definitely see them showing you that, like, hey, like, this is what I want. Let's see what's next between you two. Oh, my bad. What's next between you two? What's next between Sarah and P? Between Sarah and P. What's next between Sarah and P? You have gossip, petty, jealous, envy. So some gossip could get in the way between you two. You have legal, court, paperwork filed. Maybe something from the past could come up. What's next between Sarah and P? You have grip, anchor, chains weighed down. One more. What's next between these two? You have karmic, third-party relationship lesson. Honestly, I don't know if it's your unfinished business or theirs, but that may come up. Overall, for what's next in your love life, you have interlude, pause, timing factor. Okay. Alrighty, Sarah. I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you, love. Next, I have Tandia. Tandia, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your question down below. If you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. Okay, that's what that child support is. Maybe that'll scare him. You're welcome. What is Odiris' purpose in your life? I don't want to be sad. right, she wants to know, what is Odysseus the Pisces purpose in her life? What is Odysseus the Pisces? What is his purpose in her life? Clarify that 10. I feel like this person is meant to teach you a lesson. Give me more for what is this Pisces? Oh, the Pisces purpose in her life. I do feel like this person is meant to teach you a lesson. I feel like this person is meant to show you what it is that you really want out of a relationship. I think this person's purpose is to help mature you as far as relationships go. Get a little more here. What is this purpose? Wow, what is this person's purpose in her life? I feel like this person, like, I don't feel like this relationship or this connection with this person will be all bad. Like, I feel like this person is going to show you that things that you really, really want and things that you completely don't want. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a roller coaster connection in some ways. They're probably Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like that. I would have to say I feel like this person is a karmic partner, and I think when people hear karmic partner, they immediately think extremely negative. It immediately goes to that it has to be tumultuous and it has to be this and it has to be that, but that's not necessarily the case. A karmic partner is somebody who comes in your life to teach you a lesson, period. And I feel like this person is going to teach you a lesson and make you a little bit more mature as it pertains to relationships. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. This person's not meant to be in your life forever. I'm not getting any like heavy soulmate energy or anything like that. And I think you'll have really good times with this person. But overall, I would have to say this person is in your life to make you see things differently. It'll bring you some introspection. It'll help you see what it is that you want and what you deserve. Let's see what needs to come out here for Tandia. And needs to come out here for Tandia and oh, the Pisces for Tandia and oh, the Pisces. You have dishonest, can't be trusted. You have suffering in silence. You have let go of neediness. Better friends than lovers. Divine timing. And choosing to ignore. Bottom of the deck is in love with someone else. Looks like this one of you still has feelings for someone from your past. But I would have to say here, I don't feel like this person's always honest. You guys will be better friends than lovers. Here with suffering in silence, I feel like this person went through something really traumatic, and I don't feel like they told anyone. And if you resonate with that, then that could be you too. But I'm picking up on literally, like, it just seems like someone who's went through something really traumatic as a child and has never told anyone, and like their inside is just screaming. I feel like here with let go of neediness, spirit is asking you, like, what is it that you really want? And you can't, like, always having your hand out doesn't give the best message. And then you have choosing to ignore. And I feel like spirit is saying you can't choose to ignore what you don't want to see. Because at the end of the day, you see it. Alrighty, so Tandia, I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. If he did go through something that he never told anyone, like, I hope he finds like his healing. Alright, guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. A lot of times when somebody teaches us a lesson, usually we do get hurt in order to see that. Usually it does take that. I think with him, I think it's going to be a lot of good and a lot of bad. And you realizing that you don't want a relationship like that. You don't want a connection like that. But thank you, Tandia, so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you, love. Hey, you're just now joining the chat. You want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. You're welcome. I don't have anybody on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you'll get your question answered right now. You know what? When I think about Sagittarius, I do think about someone who needs their freedom. Sagittarians are rarely, especially if we're talking about Sagittarius Venus, they're rarely clingy. Trapped emotions, be vulnerable. What if I don't want to be vulnerable? Planning for the future. Talk in person. Happy with you. I do feel like that once you meet somebody in person and once you talk in person, once you guys catch each other's energy in person, I do feel like that it changes things. I don't want to listen to this. If you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I don't have anybody on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you'll be first on my list. You'll get your question answered right now. Where's my other time in deck? Ooh. Next full moon. I just got a donation from Miss Mon. So whenever she's ready, she can put her question down below. No letting go. Alright, whenever Miss Mon joins again, she can go ahead and put her question down below. Just donated. Sorry it took so long. Had to update PayPal. No worries, love. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your question down below. Peaches and Cream is a crazy song. You said. What's crazy is Omarion was actually had a bright future, but Chris Brown really killed his career. What's going on with Andrew and I? And his ex, LaShonda, showed up to the house yesterday. He hid inside. She asked, "Was the baby I'm carrying his? And is my son his?" I'll do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on with Andrew and I? Okay, what's your zodiac sign and what's Andrew's zodiac sign? And do you want to know what's going to happen next? Or do you more so want to know is there something going on with him? Babe, he got furious and said he don't trust me or her. I didn't do anything. Now I'm in the hospital for preterm labor due to stress. He threatened to kick the baby out my stomach. What the hell? You shouldn't even be with him, honestly. That is crazy. That's wild. He's a Scorpio and I'm a Virgo. And as I said, do you... Okay. Okay. What needs to come out here for her and her Virgo? What needs to come out here? I'm sorry. What needs to come out for her and her Scorpio? Excuse me. What needs to come out here for her and her Scorpio, Spirit? Okay, so we're going to start with this person is not being completely honest with you. Here at the Seven of Swords, this person here, yeah, I feel like when you pair the Seven of Swords and the Magician, Andrew has not been completely honest with you and has secrets. Give me a little bit more here. So at this point, I feel like that he's grasping at straws and projecting. What needs to come out here for her and her Scorpio? What needs to come out here for her and her Scorpio? You have a Six of Wands here. I feel like Spirit is saying all will be revealed in due time. And Spirit is saying you need to trust your intuition. Like it's almost like Spirit is saying you've been ignoring your intuition as it pertains to this person. Get a little bit more here. Tell me more. What does she need to hear about her Scorpio? What does she need to hear about her Scorpio? I do feel like that you guys will make up. He will apologize for the comments that he's made. Hey, Jane. He will apologize for the comments that he's made, and it seems like he more so will blame it on being stressed or being overwhelmed. And I feel like that you two will decide to move on and move forward. Maybe a little bit more. Who needs to come out here for her and her Scorpio? What does she need to hear? This person, there's somebody else in their energy. There's somebody else in their energy. This person has not been completely honest with you. And based on the cards I have here, I have to say this person is cheating and dealing with someone else. Give me more. What needs to come out here for her and her Scorpio? What needs to come out here for her and her Scorpio? What does she need to hear? To be completely honest with you, I feel like Spirit is saying that, like I said, Andrew's projecting. He's not being completely honest. And I do feel like you're going to get that clarity. And I do think it's going to be where you can't. Hi. I do feel like it'll be it'll be to where you can't deny it and where you can't say, oh, it may be something else. Anything else? What does she need to hear regarding her Scorpio? Anything else? What does she need to hear regarding her Scorpio? Every way to donate is pinned in the chat. What does she need to hear regarding her Scorpio? Yeah, I feel like here this person will test your strength, and I feel like you guys will move on and move forward, and things will be good until they're not. Honestly, whatever you don't see right now, whatever you've been ignoring is going to be revealed to you. Like I said, this person's not being honest. It looks like you guys are going to make up and move forward, move on and move forward, but it just seems like things will go round and round until it gets to the point where you can't keep looking over what he's doing wrong. Can third-party situation cards ever be interpreted as something different than cheating or another person? Until you stop it, yeah. So I don't see any card as, there's no one card in the tarot card deck that's like, that's all that means. It's more so about it's more so about the the combination of the cards that are surrounding it. So there's no card in the deck where it's like, that's it. It's the third party deck. In this specific reading, I got the Seven of Swords, which is about secrets, holding back. And when you pair that with the Magician, it makes the Magician low vibrational. It's not a card about manifesting. It becomes a card about, I think of, well, I say now you see me, now you don't. It's sneakiness. What needs to come out here for her and her Scorpio? For her and her Scorpio. It needs to come out here for her and her Scorpio. What I just said, the truth will be revealed. It's going to be revealed to the point where you can't deny it. You have they will call. I think it's deeper and more than what you think it is. You have new love will find you. For her and her Scorpio. Overcoming obstacles. I think you're going to choose to move on. I think you're going to choose to move forward, and it's not going to stop until it stops. You have finances affecting your love life, and you have want you back. Looks like somebody from your past may reach out to you. I think right now you feel like there's potential, but it needs work. But honestly, it seems like here Spirit may end up is pushing you in a different direction. Thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. And I'm sending you love and light and healing, definitely. In my personal opinion, I don't think you should be with anyone who makes physical threats like that. But there is no such thing as a third party card. I guess that's one thing that I hate about tarot cards becoming trendy and all that, because it's so trendy, I feel like people try to read their own, You know, sometimes I don't like sharing what cards I get because I feel like sometimes people try to read for themselves. And, like, you know, it's not about the card. I can get a card that means happiness, and Spirit is telling me he's happy with someone else. That's why it's about who is reading for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about these cards. If it was only about these cards, then you have to have a spiritual gift to read tarot cards. Um, you're welcome. He's physically abusive. I'm trying to get through my pregnancy. Well, love, you need to get some help. You need to get some help. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And I'm gonna put, hold on. I have to, yeah, we're sending you love. We're sending you love. Let me put this down below. This is a hotline for domestic violence. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta stop and I gotta pray. God is telling me to pray. Lord, I just ask that you cover her right now, Jesus, please. Cover her and cover her child. Cover them in the blood and protect them wherever they go. Protect them, Lord. Give her the strength to reach out for help. Give her the strength to walk away. Give her the strength to know that her story doesn't stop here. There's so much more life to be lived for her. Protect her. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. I'm sorry, I got two. Um, and that is the domestic violence hotline. His family's demonic. They know I can do tarot and trying to get me to ride a demon one, but then, amen. Mm. I encourage you to reach out for help. It's not easy to walk away from domestic violence situations. Um, I don't know what state you live in, but I definitely encourage you to, get some help. Get some help. And if you want a personal reading, so, we can go more in depth and, read more on this situation, please let me know. Ow, sorry, this chair is hurting my butt. Um, well, this is what I was. I would like a personal. Okay. You can email me if you want. I can give you a deal on a live reading, a 30-minute live reading with me. And I always tell people, especially when they're in situations like this, I'm not a therapist. But if you want more help like that, Bella, can you put my email down below for me? But if you want that deal, usually I do it for $65. I can take $15 off and do it for $50. And I can do it for you tomorrow. And in the meantime, I will. We got to look up some resources to get you some help, whether you do them or not. I still got to look up some resources to get you some help because I can't in good conscience. And now that I know you're in Mississippi, let me write that down. Now that I know you're in Mississippi, I can do what I can to look up some resources and get you some help. Domestic violence is such a serious issue. Um, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. But it is such a serious issue. And I have to do whatever I can to find some resources to help you if you need, you need help. So if you would like that deal, please let me know today so I can set that up and we can get a time together to do that. And then in the meantime, I can look up some resources for you. This person is about to piss me off. I'm sorry, somebody's DMing me. I've seen several um okay, go ahead and email me, or you can DM me on Instagram. Bella, can you put my Instagram down below? Um yeah, because I'm not a psychologist. Um I've seen a lot of domestic violence in my life. This is why I have PTSD. Um and it's not as easy to walk away that people think. I definitely understand that, but within this time, I definitely, like I said, will look up some resources so you get you somebody to talk to and do whatever I can. I did just get a donation from Allan. Yeah, I gotta find some resources. Like I said, of course, I encourage you to read them. I encourage you to use them. Um, I encourage you to use them, but at the very least, I have to give them to you whether you use them or not. So I feel like that's at the very least doing my part. Um, and I would just encourage you during this time to lean on your support system. Yeah, but we can do that together. Definitely. I'm sorry, that makes me scared and it makes me sad. Alan, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your question down below. If anybody just joined and you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. Um, Today is one of those nights where I'm staying on until I reach my goal. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Mon. Don't forget to email me. Please email me or DM me tonight so we can set that up. What's the goal? Um, right now, I hold on. I can tell you specifically in a moment. I'm at 32 more dollars to make. Yeah, Bella will definitely work on that tomorrow. And I do go to therapy tomorrow, so I can ask my therapist as well. Do whatever we can. Kelly. Yeah. Send her love and love and love and love and light. Oh, thank you, love. All right, you guys. Allan, can you give me Kelly's zodiac sign? And which one is this? Which one is this? I can't remember who. Is this somebody new? Or just give me your relationship status with them. If anybody else is in here and you need any kind of help regarding domestic violence, if you're stuck in a situation and you are afraid or you feel like you don't have anybody to lean on, you need some resources, etc. I feel like now's the time to let you guys know you can always email me. I am not a licensed therapist or anything like that, but I can do whatever I can to look up resources in your region, in your state, to help get you some help. Domestic violence is a serious, serious, serious issue. Um, okay. So if anybody else is in here, you're just watching, you don't want to put anything down below, feel free to email me if you do need some resources or you need help. Um, you can always email me to find resources so I can help you find some resources. Okay, let's get into it for Allan. Kelly and our text buddies met her in 2020 and based on her birthday, Pisces, Aries. Taurus. She's a Taurus. Let's see. What does Kelly the Taurus want to say to Allan? What does Kelly the Taurus want to say to Allan? I like that you are a dominant man and that you have your shit together. I like that energy of you being a provider and a protector. That's what I like. Period. Sometimes I go back and forth regarding how I feel about you. I'm not always completely sure, but it's not always just about you. Sometimes, I get confused about what's next in my life and what I can expect next. And I feel like that would affect my love life tremendously. There are moments where I take a step back and you may not hear from me, and it's not personal. It's that I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. I'm trying to figure out what next steps I need to take for me. So I want a new beginning. I want a fresh start. And I want to be happy. And I enjoy our conversations when we do have them. You are someone that I enjoy talking to. I would love for us to hang out. Because I'm not 1,000% sure how I feel about you, that's why sometimes I do take a major step back, because I do care about you and I don't want to disappoint you or I don't want to lead you on. I'm sometimes confused because I know you deserve a great person. I know you deserve a great partner, but I don't want to be with you just because I feel like that's what I should do. I want to be with you if I'm in love. I want to be with you because that's what my heart desires. So sometimes I find myself being stuck between what I should do and what my heart's telling me to do. No matter what happens, I hope you'll be my friend for life. I don't want to lose our friendship. I don't want it to be estranged. I hope that can happen. I'm not always completely honest about who else I'm dealing with. Sometimes I don't always tell you because, you know, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't know what's next for us. I haven't completely decided. But I can promise you that I won't lead you on until I find out. I don't want to hurt you. Okay, so let's talk about Kelly. In her energy, it does seem like that when she gets in a relationship or when she starts talking to somebody that she may stop talking to you or conversations may get less frequent, and then when she's single again she may start talking to you again. I don't feel like that Kelly is a user, but I also don't get the energy that she's in love. Like I feel like that she thinks you deserve a great love, but she doesn't. She's not for sure if that's her. And so I feel like sometimes she feels stuck between a heart and a, what's the saying? In between a heart and a rock place? A rock and a heart, a rock and a heart. Wait. Why can't I think of this right now? Oh my God. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Thank you. All right, stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, but I do feel like that I do feel like this is someone who wants the best for you. Let me still come out here for Allan and Kelly. For Allan and Kelly. Spirit wants you to focus on you. They want you to focus on your success. Your happiness can't come from a relationship. It can't come from a person. Let me still come out here. Okay, you have there your twin flame. I feel like Spirit is saying it's not until you let somebody go that love will be able to come in your life. I don't think that's Kelly. Most likely it's probably the other girl. Spirit is telling you don't be fooled. I feel like Spirit is saying you have to see things for what they are and not what you want them to be. Just in general, what needs to come out here for Allan. Just in general, what needs to come out here for Allan. Okay. I feel like Spirit is saying that you will have love in the future because we have leading to marriage. We have you will stay together. So it's not like you're going to be in a situation. Spirit doesn't want you to think you're going to be single forever. And maybe it's somebody that you already know because I also had they will return. So. Alrighty, Allan, I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. I like Kelly's energy a lot more than the other ones that you're dealing with. Maybe that's more so what you need to be focused on is like, who's the one for me? Have I met the one that's for me? And how will I know that that person is the one for me when I do meet them? A lot of times my clients ask questions like that, and what it can do is help you, give you something to look forward to, or someone to look forward to, I guess I should say. Alrighty, Allan, I want to thank you so much. Looks like she likes... You deserve someone who's in love with you. I definitely didn't get an in love feeling. She has love for you, but in love? Definitely not in love. Alright guys, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I don't have anybody on my list right now, so if you donate right now, you get your question answered right now. think tonight was a, honestly, y'all, domestic violence scares me. That shit scares me. As soon as somebody start acting like they might hit my ass, I gotta go. I have such a fear of that. Definitely. Mm. I might stay on for a little bit longer. Even if I don't reach my goal, I'll probably give a deal out on Instagram or make something shake. I cannot wait to start work. I'm so excited to start work, y'all. Like, I'm so excited to get my life back on track. But I don't start work until later on this month. Um, and you know what? This could be such a great beginning for me. And I'm tired. I'm so exhausted. Not necessarily with reading cards, but like I said, when I start work, I will take a step back. I don't want to say where. I don't want people in my business, but it is for a good company. I'll stay on for a little bit longer and see. Oh shit! Sorry. Sorry, my sister's making me laugh. Let me see what needs to come out here. What needs to come out here for. So the guy that I'm talking to right now, him and I have the same moon sign. We have the same moon sign, which makes me a little bit afraid because when I think of Aries moon, I think of passionate but childish. Passionate but childish. Alrighty, I'm about to give away a deal on my Instagram, so I'll give away a deal on here too for my 30-minute live reading. Instead of it being 65, I'm gonna offer it for 40. So I'm getting tired. I'm about to hop off. Why does this never pin when I do that? Of course, if you're just now joining the chat, you want your question answered, every way to donate is pinned in the chat. I did not know my information wasn't pinned. I'm only going to be on for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to hop off, you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate every single one of you. But I'm excited to move too. I cannot wait to move. Like, I cannot wait to sing Ari Lennox new apartment and be in my new apartment. That is the goal, and I'm going to get there. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. see what needs to come out here. Nine of Pentacles. I love the Nine of Pentacles because it's really about a card about, it's really a card about independence, about your mind, your body, and your soul being on one accord. It definitely is a card about financial independence. How would you describe Libra Moon? Libra Moon. I would describe a Libra Moon as somebody that I feel like a Libra's, it's hard. They can be extremely romantic, extremely kind. They can be charming. Um, but they can't see where other people are wrong. So emotionally, when I think about a Libra moon emotionally, I think of somebody who can see the imbalance in everybody else, can see what's wrong with everybody else, but they have a hard time with self-awareness. But Libras can be insanely, a Libra moon definitely can be very romantic, very charming, very kind. Definitely. All right, y'all, I'm going to be on for 3 more minutes and then I'm going to hop off. So if anybody else wants to donate, now's the time. But like as an Aries moon myself, like I do feel like Aries can be extremely passionate, but I also feel like because passionate but petty. Passionate but petty. That's the best way that I can describe. And I'm an Aries moon myself, so it's not like I'm definitely not biased. It's me. It's literally me. I actually have a lot of Aries in my chart. But right now, we literally have a couple of retrogrades going on right now. We have Neptune retrograde. Oh, thank you so much, Jane. No worries, love. I haven't moved yet. But I am gonna move. I can't wait to move. My goal is to move in September. I'll say this. I will say that when tarot cards is like my only stream of income, it can take the fun out of it. You know, versus when it's just extra money for me. So I'm ready to like enjoy it a lot more. I can definitely say that. Where like if I don't want to go live, I don't have to go live and things like that, which I don't like telling people things like that because I don't ever want people to feel obligated. You know what I'm saying? I never want anyone to feel obligated to help or to support. Um, but I just can't wait to be in a space where like it's like I want to do it, not because I feel like if I don't do it, X, Y, and Z. So I cannot thank God enough for this job that I'm about to start. It'll be the most that I've ever made. Um, it'll be the most that I've ever made, and it's not even. Yes, Allan, I'm still alive. It's not even something I applied for to just be like, let me just see and to get that job. I cannot thank God enough. Um, and I can't wait to just be in a better place and in a better space. Um, did you go to the store? um, literally. And what else was I about to say? Yeah, like just to be in a better place is amazing. Um, but I'll be happy when I'm in my apartment Somebody tell Allan yes. Let me tell Allan yes. Um, when I'm in my apartment, when I'm working my job, when my business is thriving, that's I'm gonna when I feel like everything will just be full circle. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes a lot of the times people just don't see you as a person. They don't. They just see you as what you can do for them. Literally. Like I cannot stand that shit. Like you're just a service. But at the end of the day I'm a person as well. But I hope everybody that's watching this live right now gets to experience that moment. It's a beautiful moment when the things that you were praying for, the things you were crying over, and etc. When that shit starts to happen, you just like, not God, you was listening this whole time. Like, not you was listening this whole time. Like, okay, okay. I mean, the person that I'm talking to in my love life right now, like, I really like this person. I'm so excited for what the future could possibly hold between him and I. Like, everything's just falling into place, literally. Okay, Tandia, thank you, love. Everything's just falling into place. I ain't gonna lie. When I get a man, I'm gonna be acting a fool. I probably will. Like, I don't know. That'll be wild. That'll be wild. Like, yeah, we'll just have to see about that one. But yay. Um, outside of the club. But do you guys like when you first start talking to somebody, do y'all experience like not like right now? I'm at the point where it's like I don't want to be happy. Sorry. I don't want to be happy. I don't want to get excited and then it not work out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes even when I do try to get excited, I'm just like, well, what if this happens and what if that happens? And that's my anxiety, but it can be like that though. It can definitely be like that. Like I can't wait to just be able to at least relax a little bit. All right, y'all. If you're just now just waiting for the shoe to drop, yes, via my hold on. All right. I just hit my goal. So that's awesome. Period. Period. Um just waiting for the shoe to drop. That's how I feel. Like honestly, this person that I'm dealing with, all my friends is like, you're looking for something. You're looking for something to be bad. And I don't even think it was that, but it's like the guy that I was talking to before him, I was so excited and I was like, oh, like so excited basically like for nothing. Just for him to end up hurting let me not cuss. Well, fuck it. Hurting my motherfucking feelings. So even though everything looks good right now, I just want to wait. Um, Allan, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your first question down below. But like, y'all, like it, I definitely feel like it feels that way. I just dated. Like, I don't know. I wonder. I don't even think men feel that way. Like, I don't think men feel like, man, what if this bitch screw me? Let me not say bitch. I'm sorry. Like, what do you think, Brother Wands? Like, when you first start. Can you come over here so they can see you? When you first start talking to a girl, do you ever get apprehensive, like, what if this goes wrong? Or do you just go for it?
I'm more of a go with the flow kind of guy. But I can't be logical. So it's just like, if there's an obvious sign, they'll be like, nah, you feel me? But I don't, I feel like if I think to myself, damn, like, what if this goes horribly wrong? I feel like sometimes you only think that if you really think that something can go horribly wrong. But I feel like I got good intuition, so
I feel like a lot of times men are not apprehensive because they don't have good intentions. Like, if you're just trying to fuck, are you even gonna care what happens? You know? But
I mean, yeah, but when you really like a girl, sometimes you're like, damn, like, I hope when I really do like a girl, it ain't one of them ones that's shit.
yeah.
Not, the same, but you live and you learn, you get over it. Like, it's a lot of fish in the sea kind of nigga. So,
Well, he's a Pisces, so we know how that goes. Oh my god, let's get into it for Allan. Allan wants to know, for his first question, he wants to know, is Sarah going to stand him up tonight? Is Sarah going to stand him up tonight? But it's hard. It's hard to get out of that. Is Sarah going to stand him up tonight? Is Sarah going to stand him up tonight? Is Sarah going to stand him up tonight? Is she going to stand? I don't have... Ooh. I feel like based on the energy that I have here, either she's gonna come really, really late. Honestly, to have the Ten of Swords here, this makes me feel like yes. Like it makes me feel like here that she will stand you up. Like she will not come. But then if she doesn't come, she may say, oh, I'll come tomorrow or come later. Let me check Tandia. I didn't get a notification. Sometimes Cash App be tripping. But yes, I did get your donation. You'll be right after Allan. If anybody else wants to donate, you guys have 10 minutes. Donations are going to close at 11:10, or if I finish before then. Back to Allan. I feel like here, like, it seems like she may not come and then be like, oh, well, I'll be there later. But let's look more into it. Is Sarah going to stand him up tonight? Clarify that 10. Is Sarah gonna stand him up tonight? Is Sarah gonna stand him up tonight? Is Sarah gonna stand him up tonight? 9 wands. Is Sarah gonna stand him up tonight? Overall, is Sarah gonna stand him up tonight? Honestly, Allan, I feel like that she may come, but maybe very, very, very late. Or I guess I should say very, very, very early in the morning. I don't I don't think she's gonna come when she says she's gonna come. Overall, when she stand him up, I don't think she's gonna come when she says she's gonna come. No, I think it may be at a different time or at a later time. All right, Allan, you can put your next question down below whenever you're ready. I do feel like this is the song I was just talking about, Confirmation. I do feel like that men are less. I don't know. I don't really. To me, it seems like they don't really care. Honestly, in my opinion, if I'm keeping it a band, what does he need to know? What does he need to know about Kelsey? Let's see here. Anymore. What does he need to know about Kelsey? 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 I think Spirit is telling me here, I feel like Kelsey, there are some things that she has held on to, or some interactions with you that she has held on to. And I do feel like Kelsey does think about you a lot. I am still getting that she may reach out for help or for guidance when her life gets really hectic. I definitely can see that. Aquarius or Pisces season is significant, so that could be anytime between January or March. I feel like that Kelsey, if she does reach out, I don't think it's going to be in a romantic way. I think it is going to be for help. I think she will need some kind of assistance. I think she has some regrets for how things happen between you two. Um, I don't think this is the complete end between you two, but I think if you're thinking of it in a romantic sense, I'm not picking up on that. She's going to reach out for help because she needs you as a friend. Okay. All right, Alan, you can put your next question down below whenever you're ready. I'm ready to go on a date with my person already. Like, I need him to be like, I want to see you. Let's go get some well, I don't like coffee. I want to see you like something. Like, I need to feel that like you want me. Like, what do I need to know about Sarah? Let's see. What does he need to know about Sarah? What does he need to know about Sarah? What do I have left? I have two questions left. Um, you need to know that I feel like Sarah's gonna need your help with something as well. Seems like here, like when she does reach out, when she does respond, when she does, it's because she wants something. You need to know that Sarah will change eventually. Um, you need to know that it kind of seems like when Sarah gets on her feet, I don't think you guys will have a relationship. Um, I do feel like you had a positive influence or some positive influence on Sarah. It has not been all bad. And when she gets cleaned up, she may reach out to you and say and thank you for some of the positive things that you have done. I don't think things will necessarily end in a bad way. I think maybe y'all just won't be in each other's lives like as frequently or as y'all are now. Um, I do feel like Sarah has some loving feelings for you, but Sarah cares about her first. I think Sarah will have a lot of regrets about some of the things she's done in this connection, and I do feel like when she cleans herself up, she may reach out to you and say like, "Hey, I'm sorry about that." And I do feel like she's gonna want you to be with somebody. She's gonna want you to get that happiness. Um, I kind of feel like when she falls off the face of the earth and you don't hear from her, that's when she's working on herself. Oh, Allan, you could put your next question down below. Like, it definitely seems like that.
Bro, I'm not taking 20 pictures every time I close.
They still asking for pictures?
Not right now.
I'm an extrovert.
But my
Monica just sent 20 pictures of the hoes. I'm just like, there's no way, bro.
I'm definitely an extrovert. I have a big personality. I'm the type of person that either you're gonna like me or you're gonna hate me. There's no in between, definitely. I definitely feel like I've grown from that. The older I get, the more I can not say everything that comes to my mind or shit like that. But I definitely have a big personality. Allan, you can put your next question down below. You have two questions left. Is Brother Juan's also spiritually gifted?
Yes.
He said yes. I honestly feel like if he were to lean into it, like I feel like honestly a lot of people in my family have spiritual gifts, but that's something like you have to that's them Leos. That's something you have to like lean into, you know? Like being spiritually gifted doesn't always have to be monetized or it doesn't always have to be can you do a sex reading from Kelly? Sure. Um it doesn't always like it doesn't always have to be tarot card. It could be so many different things. But Pisces are naturally intuitive people, and Brother Wands is a Pisces. He actually has a lot of water in his chart. Like I think my sister would be more so a witch. Like if she were to lean into like that's why when I do come out with candles, when I do come out with oils, me and my sister are gonna do it together because if she leans into things like that, I think it will just, you know, if him and Kelly do have sex, how would it be? If him and Kelly do have sex, how would it be? Okay. Sister Wands, yeah, Sister Wands is an Aquarius with a lot of Capricorn in her chart. All right, this about to get explicit, y'all. Just to let y'all know, I already talked about this card on my page, but I feel like Kelly is definitely a pleaser, and if you guys were to have sex, she would want to speak into the mic. I definitely should feel like Kelly likes to give oral. I definitely feel like Kelly wants to like you can definitely expect her to if y'all were to have sex, you know, want to touch on your wand. I feel like Kelly likes to be aggressive. Like I feel like she's the one who likes to take control and she wants you to tell her how much you like it. Um I keep getting fast energy. Like I feel like she may like to fuck like a bunny rabbit. Like if she gets on top, it's just gonna be pop, 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 pop. Um, Give me more for what does sex be like between him and Kelly? I do feel like she's very affectionate during sex. Very affectionate, wants to kiss, wants to touch, very passionate. So if y'all were to have sex, you could expect that. I do feel like that she likes to, like I said, she likes to please. So she will get on top and ride you until you come. She doesn't mind you laying back and doing nothing, but she doesn't want you to be like, she doesn't want you to never do anything, right? Um, like she doesn't want you to be lazy. I definitely feel like this is someone who doesn't want you to know what she's going to do next. Um, it's definitely someone who doesn't want you to know, like, what they're going to do next. And I feel like this is someone who likes to have phone sex, likes to tell you what they want to do, and then she's going to do it. Very observant. So, if y'all were to have sex, I think you will be laying back and your eyes will be rolling back in your head. Oh. All right, Alan, whenever you're ready, you can put your last question down below. I actually do sexual channel messages, but I only really recommend people to get them if you've had sex with that person or like before y'all have sex. Like, don't get it on somebody that you work with, you ain't never talked to. Like, sometimes people do that. When they do that, it's not like, it's a little harder. She has a broken back, so she can't be on top. Well, maybe that's why I got the hanged man. Well, then that means she wants you to pump it fast. Sometimes when I read cards, especially on something like sex, it's more of a fantasy. What she would want to do, you know? A broken back. Oh. I mean, that means before she had her broken back, she probably was popping it, popping it, popping it. Who wants to imagine she wants to get active? But when I got the hanged man, I assumed it was you. Alrighty. You want to know, is Rose gone from his life? Is Rose gone from his life? Is Rose gone from his life? Clarify that 7. Clarify that 7. Is Rose gone from his life? Is Rose gone from his life? I feel like Rose right now is doing her own thing. It seems like she's focused on someone else. Is Rose gone from his life? Is Rose gone from his life? I feel like it's not like Rose will never reach out again. She may reach out to you again. So I wouldn't say she's completely gone, but Spirit is reminding you that you get to decide whether this person is gone from your life or not. You can set boundaries with this person. If she does come back, it seems like she would only need something because it seems like she's completely focused on someone else. I do feel like eventually this connection will end, but I feel like it ends when you move on, like when you choose to move on. Overall, is Rose gone from his life? Overall, is Rose gone from his life? I feel like Rose may reach out again. I think that I don't think it will be very consistent. Like I said, it may just be for some help. I do feel like you're looking at the later part of the connection. And like I said, I feel like you choose when to move on. Allan, because you are giving people money, why would you walk away from somebody who gives you money? You know what I'm saying? So you have to choose to let these people go. Or consistently say no, or they stop reaching out to you. Right now, I would say it's done for now, and she may reach out in the future, but I don't see it being consistent, and I see her being with someone else. So I would say it's done for now. But like I said, I do feel like she may reach out in the future. All right, Allan, let's go ahead and get you an oracle. Let me see. I'm going to use my situations deck. Let's see what's next for Allan. Let's see. What's next for Allan? What's next in his love life? What's next in his love life? Okay, done, completion, lesson learned. Looks like there's someone you completely walk away from. You have, and whoever it may be someone you feel like you have a forbidden love with. So it could be Sarah. See what else needs to come out here. What's next in his love life? Drama queen, thirsty, causing chaos. So it could be a dramatic ending. Next in his love life. And then you have interview, talk, conversation, get on the same page. Bottom of the deck is trash, discarding, throwing out. Somebody you're getting away from, things are done, and it seems like someone else you're getting on the same page with, they're trying to get on the same page with. Alrighty, Allan, I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. All right, last on my list I have Talandia. Talandia, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and put your question down below. Can you tell me some encouragement, inspirational messages from Spirit? Of course I can. Let's get some for Talandia. Let's get some encouraging words. Some encouraging words. Spirit, what do you gotta say to her? So the first thing I'm picking up on is the pain is temporary. And that's the first thing that I'm picking up on. Like, I feel like you may have to walk away from somebody, or someone will walk away from you, and it will hurt. And Spirit is saying the pain is temporary. Like, it's not going to last forever. Uh, Maybe more some encouraging words for Talandia. Like, Spirit wants you to know here that, like, Spirit wants you to know that if they take somebody out of your life, if they remove someone out of your life, it's to protect you. And that you can't see it as a blessing right now, but when you look back, I'm so sorry, Denise. I may stay for you. What time is it? I am tired, but um, they want you to know that when you look back, it's gonna make sense. Like, it's not always going to confuse you. Like, right now, the energy that I'm getting, the Spirit is saying, like, you're not always, there's somebody they're going to remove out of your life. They don't want you to be sad about it because it's for protection. Trouble doesn't last always. Pain doesn't last always. And one day you'll realize why it happened. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you will find love. You will find love. Like, it's not like you're never going to find like, they want you to know you will have a lasting love one day. Like, Spirit wants you to know, like, you will be successful. Sometimes you get mad and you get upset and you feel like this is how it's always going to be, or it's always going to be this, and Spirit doesn't want you to feel that way. I feel like Spirit wants you to know there's so much more beyond where you are right now. Like, there's so much more beyond where you see it at in life right now. And some of these messages may not resonate yet. That person may have not been removed from your life yet, or maybe it doesn't make sense, and this is Spirit somewhat preparing you for what's to come. But I feel like, don't feel like that it's always gonna be this. I'm always gonna be this person, or I'm always gonna be living like this. I'm like, your life is not always gonna be this way. That there's so much more for you. I feel like that Spirit is saying like that you have to want it though. You have to want more as well. You know, like it can't always be. Sometimes I feel like we have to realize that it takes effort as well. So I feel like Spirit is saying that if you want it and you work for it, whether it's a happy life, whether it's you having lots of money, whether it's you being in a loving relationship, you can get that. It's not out of reach. Nothing you want is out of reach. I'm gonna get something to eat. Are you gonna want something?
Where are we going?
Huh?
Where are we going?
I mean, I don't know. There's not a lot of stuff open right now.
Anything cool, I
Steven needs to come out here. Or Talandia. What does Talandia need to hear? What does Talandia need to hear? Yeah, warning signs. Almost like Spirit is like, when we do take this person out of your life, like it's for your own good. Sometimes you may question yourself or like the why behind things. You have new home. You have to search yourself. Like you gotta want it. What do you want? Yeah, you have goodbye and you have temporary setback. I do feel like you're gonna have to say goodbye to somebody, and you are. It will be, or you will definitely feel like it's a setback, even though it's Spirit protecting you. Like I thought Spirit was gonna be a little bit more like lighthearted. I feel like Spirit wants to explain like the why, like why this is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And Talandia, I do want to send you love and light. I understand when things go wrong, how you can feel like it's always the same old thing. Sometimes we have to be reminded that we are in control. Sometimes it is things that we've done, and sometimes it is the universe. Denise, you can go ahead and donate. You'll be my last donation for tonight because I'm tired. I was expecting Spirit to be like, "You're beautiful. Be confident." Spirit was like, "We gonna take this person out of your life, and it's for your own good." That wasn't as encouraging as I thought. Spirit was going to be, but it must be what you need to hear. Um, because I wasn't expecting that. But sometimes when we like somebody, we ignore those red flags. Like we've all been there. But sometimes they might. Sometimes, ugh. Sometimes they might fuck you so good that you stay around. Been there. Been there. Where it's like they fuck you so good and you just like, I get like, but you have to believe that you can get the love of your dreams. Like you have to believe that. Denise, are you still in here? Because if not, I'm about to run off and I'm gonna go to sleep. Oh, this makes me want some elote so bad. Denise, if you want to donate, you can. Now's the time. If not, I'm about to get off because I'm tired. Okay. I be thinking like, will I ever rub my nigga's feet? Let me not say no. Let me not say no. They would have to be clean though. I don't know if I want to rub feet, but if my man were to ask me like, "Will you rub my feet?" Like, I doubt I would be like, "No." What's y'all's favorite? How's Cash App doing all this right now? Post shower only, definitely. Like, definitely. Like, I don't wanna rub no big feet. I do like being rubbed on though. I definitely love being rubbed on. I definitely do like being rubbed on. Like, I love cuddling and like getting my back rubbed. Of course, who doesn't love a good booty rub? Like, I love that energy, but I don't want to rub nobody's feet. And well, people don't. I would rub my girl's feet. Like if I had a girlfriend, I would rub her feet. But let me reset my deck right quick, and then I'm gonna get into it. Let me do this right quick. A lot of times people ask me about resetting my deck, so it's just something that I do personally. And usually before I do a personal reading, I reset my deck. Or if I've been using my decks a lot, I like to reset them. And basically, what it is me just putting everything in its suits, like putting, everything in its suits. Yeah, I'm bisexual. I just don't like to tell people. I don't like to tell people because I'm not really. The reason why I don't like to tell people I'm bisexual is A, because I'm really nice. And I don't want people to think I like them when I'm nice. The next reason I don't like to tell people that I'm bisexual is because I like feminine women. And so it's hard because I'm a girly girl who like who likes girly girls. Like I'm not really I really don't like masculine women. So I just usually don't ever tell people or like my close friends know. Like when I went to Dallas a couple months ago, I did fall in love with a stripper. I did fall in love with a stripper, like bad. Bad. I still follow her on Instagram, but I just don't like to tell people because I don't like to be judged. And so yeah, like a lot of times, even when I deal with guys, like unless they ask me, I usually don't tell them. But yeah. Okay, T Pain. Do you want to know what my ringtone is right now? I did fall in love with a stripper. I did. I did. I mean, she is the one who came up to me. She came up to me and was like, I want you. And I just was like, ugh. It was just. The thing about it is, when it comes to women, I'm really awkward. I don't have a lot of game. Like, I don't have a lot of game. Usually, any girl that I've had a crush on or that I've liked, it was something that just kind of happened. But I'm not the type of person who likes my friends. Like, no, I'm too old for that. All my friends get on my nerves too much, and I'm too old for that. All right, let's get into it for Denise. I'm gonna let you guys hear my ringtone really quick. I'm in love with a stripper. Actually, is my ringtone. All right, let's get into it for Denise. What Samuel wants to talk about in person with her so bad. No, the stripper did come up to me and was like, I want you. I don't want any of these skinny girls. All right, let me explain this first, and then I'm gonna get into this reading. Was you looking like Julia in the best man? happened. I was already drunk. We were already drinking. The night was kind of crazy. I'm gonna try to go through this really quick because I don't want to keep Denise waiting. The night was already a little crazy because me and my friend we went to a bar. Oh, let me tell y'all what happened. Me and my friend, we went to a bar. The bartender was cute. I'm like, he's your type. I tried to hook her up with the bartender. The bartender had a girlfriend. He introduced us to somebody else. And that guy took us to the strip club. When we got to the strip club, he was a regular there. We didn't have to pay nothing. Like we basically I always get shit on the back of my skinny my skinny pretty best friend. So we get to the strip club. We're like already I'm drinking or whatever. And she came up to me and she's like, "Hey, gorgeous." And I was like, "Hey." And then she told my best friend, she's like, "Oh my God." Well, she was talking to me. She's like, "You're so pretty." And she told my best friend, like, I don't want you. I like my girls like big. I like my girls thick because when they're skinny, it feels like we're starting a fire, like bumping coochies. Like it feels like it's starting a fire. That's what she said. And usually, if a girl were to come on to me, I would be so shy, but I was really drunk, but I was still shy. And because when she came on to me, she immediately was touching on me, right? And so immediately she started dancing for me, and I. It wasn't too long after before she like bent over, and I remember asking like, "Am I allowed to touch you?" Let me not say it like that because I don't talk like that. But I was like, "Am I allowed to touch you?" And she was like, "Of course." And my best friend was like, "She's just asking for consent." Of course, we started laughing. So then she started dancing for me, and I was tipping her, whatever. And it just was like, I don't know, I was mesmerized. And honestly, if I'm keeping it a band, my brother wants, my friends, etc., they all say that I like women that's not that cute in the face, but they have fat asses. Like my best friend be like, "Oh, you like butter faces," because usually when I like a girl, I mean, I do a little thicky ace. What can I say? I'm a nigga at heart. I'm a nigga at heart. And so but she wasn't that. She was more like definitely more slim. And so we connected, or I felt this extreme connection, right? And she left, and she was gonna come back. And when she left, the guy that we met that brought us to the strip club, he actually was like a coke dealer, and so like he had to leave, and I never got her number, nothing. And so I was so sad, and I thought that my best friend and I that we were gonna go back the next day, but me and my best friend we got in an argument that night. But I thought I was gonna see her again, but I didn't. And so after that, like when I came back to Houston and all that, like I had to search for her on Instagram. But even though I have her Instagram, like I've never DM'd her. I've never been like, "Oh, hey, you dance for me at the strip club," because I think that's weird. So I just watch her from afar. Literally. But when I came back, I was in a trance. Like I literally got a reading on her. I was in a trance. Like I was tweeting about her. Her name is Destiny. I was tweeting about her and I just was like, and I remember telling her, I was like, I mean, you found me. Like, it must be our destiny. Oh my God. But nonetheless, like, I feel like when I'm drunk, of course, I'm not thinking about what other people are thinking. So I do say that the dyke side does come out of me. I do say like the dyke side does come out of me like when I'm drunk because I don't like to get rejected. So I usually don't come on to women. Women have to come on to me because I don't like to get rejected. But I don't know if it was the ass. I don't know if it was the touching me. I don't know. My best friend is a bad bitch. Maybe it was her saying, "I don't want you. I want this big fine motherfucker right here." Maybe it was that. But I was lost in a trance. I was lost in a trance, and I don't know. I want to go back to that strip club just so I can see her again. Um, but yeah, that is a story of me falling in love with a stripper, and it took me a while to even find her on Instagram. But now I just like her pictures and watch her from afar because I don't want to be a weirdo. I don't want to be a weirdo, but yeah. And then, like, honestly, if she knew that I was a tarot card reader, she probably wouldn't even like it because she posts a lot about. I think she's religious, but I'm gonna keep it a band. Like, I was looking forward to scissoring, putting two in the pink and one in the snake, and having a female rendezvous. That was what I was looking forward to. I was convinced that was my female soulmate, but we ain't even gotta get into all of that. I'm excited to go back to the strip club though. Just one, not even that one. What does Samuel want to talk? What does Samuel want to talk to her about in person? What does Samuel want to talk to her about? I don't think people expect that from me. I don't think people expect that from me at all. So I don't like to tell people. And then when I am nice to people, I don't want them to think that I want them. Like, I don't want them to think that because I don't usually be on that type of time. But I did have a crush that I liked her for a long time, and all she did was use me. Um, but I definitely was in love with her. She knew that I liked her, all that, but she didn't do nothing but use me. Mm-hmm. But I hope she's doing well wherever she's at. Let's get into it for Denise. I'm having doubts about our connection. I'm starting to wonder if we have moved a little too fast or should we rethink things? I want to start our connection with complete honesty. I don't want to hold anything back. I don't want to keep any secrets. I haven't been completely honest with you. I've made a mistake, but I want to move past it and I want to start over. I care so much about you. I see a future with you, but maybe I wasn't ready. Maybe I wasn't ready. I have to be honest with you in order to move on and move forward. I just don't know how to do that. I'm just afraid. I I want us to rethink things. I care so much about you. I have deep feelings for you. I know that I want a commitment. I want to move forward, but I know in order for us to have a good connection, in order for us to continue on the path that we're on, I have to be honest. So even if that means taking a step back, even if that means taking a step back and giving you a promise for the future, I feel like whatever's best for us is what matters. I just want to be a better, I just want to be a better guy than I've been. All right, so let's get into it because the way I'm saying it, it sounds a little elusive, and I want to make sure that I give you straightforward answers. I do think he may have cheated or he may have slept with someone else or had a sexual interaction with someone else. And it could have just been a one-time thing based on what I'm seeing here. Maybe it was just a one-time thing. I don't know if he's gonna be completely honest about that when he sees you, or if he's more so gonna ask for like. There's so many conflicting energies here. Like he knows he wants to be with you, he wants to be in a relationship, but he hasn't been completely honest. So he wants to be honest, so you guys can move forward. But maybe we should take a step back. Again, that's that conflicting energy. I don't feel like he's completely decided like what exactly he's gonna say because there's so many things going on. But what I will say is I feel like he wants to be honest with you about this mistake that he made. I also feel like here that he may want to take a step back, but with the promise for the future. Like maybe we need to take a step back, but maybe, in a couple of months we can get back to how we were. Like it doesn't seem like it's about it being over. It more so seems like it's about wanting a fresh start for the future. Um But I feel like even if he says maybe we need to, it may not be break up. Maybe we need to slow things down. Like it may be that. If it's not about cheating, then if he had a drug issue, he could have relapsed. But it definitely is something he did that he didn't want to tell you about. And so if he does not have a drug issue, then and it can't be that, then it does seem like he did something with somebody else in some type of way. But he may not even tell you about that. Maybe he'll just say, "Oh, I just want a break." So when you do a channel message, I feel like he will talk about what he wants for the future. He wants to talk in person about what he wants for the future, how he's currently feeling, and what he wants for the future. All right, let's go ahead and get you an oracle, Denise. Let's go ahead and get you an oracle. Can you tell me more about what he will say? What he will say. So it looks like you guys will have this conversation soon. Can you tell me more about what he will say? Can you tell me more about what he will say? So maybe it's just looks like it could happen next week. I don't think it's gonna be all bad. I don't think it's gonna be all bad. I think it's gonna be him. You have tonight, soon, tonight, next week. You have video message slash text, picture message slash text. I don't want to confuse you, but his energy, you have phone call. His energy was a little bit all over the place. But I'll say this, like I feel like that it's like bad and good. I did something bad. I haven't been completely honest about something, but I know I want to be with you. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not all negative. It's him admitting something, or him, even if he doesn't come right out and admit it, kind of talking around it, but also saying like, I know I want to be with you. I know this is what I want, but maybe this is what I need to do for myself. All right, Denise, I want to thank you so much for your donation. I hope that resonates for you. It's not going to be all bad, and I do think he's sincere. I just think he got a little in over his head, and he's realizing that. And I think that's what he's going to try to do. You're welcome. I hope that gives you some clarity, love. Thank you so much for your consistent support. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It was such a fun live, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Bella, for moderating tonight. Of course, I appreciate you, Bella. I don't know the next time I'll be live. What's today? Tuesday. I don't know the next time I'll be live, but I will let you guys know. And